From road to riches, how the McLaren F1 became a $25 million collectible. When McLaren unveiled the F1 in 1992, the supercar world was stunned. Built with a no-compromise philosophy by legendary designer Gordon Murray, the F1 was not just fast, it was revolutionary. Over 3 decades later, its value has skyrocketed beyond what anyone imagined. Once a niche hypercar for performance purists, the McLaren F1 is now a $20 to $25 million collectible, commanding record-breaking prices at auction and coveted by the world's most discerning collectors. F1 was born from a single vision: to create the ultimate road car, uninhibited by racing regulations or mass production constraints. Gordon Murray, having spent years designing Formula One championship-winning cars, envisioned a supercar that focused on engineering purity and driver engagement. McLaren's answer was unprecedented. The F1 featured a central driving position with 2 passenger seats flanking the driver, a layout that emphasized balance and visibility. Its BMW-sourced 6.1-litre V12 engine, producing 627 horsepower, was surrounded by gold foil-lined insulation to manage heat, a testament to the obsessive detail behind every component. The car used a carbon fibre monocoque, an aerospace-grade innovation rarely seen in road cars at the time. It weighed just 1,138 kilograms, 2,509 pounds, making it incredibly light for its power output. Every part was designed with performance, longevity and balance in mind. Only 106 F1s were ever made, including prototypes and race cars. Just 64 were road-legal production models, with the rest being converted for competition, including the iconic F1 GTR. Even among rare cars, the F1 is in a class of its own. When launched in the early 1990s, the McLaren F1 carried a price tag of around $815,000, one of the most expensive cars of its time. Initially, some struggled to justify the cost, but over time the F1 proved its worth, not just on the road and track, but also in collectors' garages. Early resale prices were stable, but it wasn't until the late 2000s and early 2010s that the market truly began to move. As car collecting shifted from a passion project to an investment strategy, the F1 was identified as a blue-chip asset, limited, iconic, and historically significant. In 2015, a McLaren F1 sold for $13.75 million at Pebble Beach. In 2021, a time capsule F1 with just 242 miles on the odometer, chassis Giro 29, fetched $20.465 million, breaking records. In 2025, chassis 062, finished in magnesium silver and sold via sealed auction in Monterey, was rumoured to have achieved $23.25 million, though final figures remain undisclosed. Meanwhile, chassis 009, the only McLaren F1 in Australia, was listed for €21 million before being discreetly exported to the UK, fueling speculation of a private sale. Like many supercars built only for the street, the F1 had real racing pedigree. In 1995, just 3 years after its debut, the McLaren F1 GTR shocked the motorsport world by winning Le Mans outright, against purpose-built prototypes. It was an unprecedented achievement, a lightly modified road car defeating the most advanced endurance racers of its time. This Le Mans victory cemented the F1's place in history and added significant collector value. Today, GTR variants of the F1 are even rarer and often more valuable than the road cars. There are many rare cars in the world, so why has the McLaren F1 soared so far above the rest? In a modern era dominated by driver aids, dual-clutch gearboxes and hybrid systems, the McLaren F1 offers something different: pure analog driving. It has no traction control, no ABS, no turbochargers. It's raw, responsive, and rewards skill behind the wheel. Every element of the F1's construction serves a purpose, from the hand-assembled V12 to the bespoke toolkit and luggage set. It's a masterclass in form meeting function. With just 64 road cars in existence, and many of those held by long-term collectors, the F1's market is extremely tight. Any car that surfaces draws global attention. The F1 has been owned by tech titans, Elon Musk, Formula One champions, Lewis Hamilton, and legendary collectors. That cultural cachet only increases its appeal. The McLaren F1's astronomical rise in value mirrors the behaviour of other high-performing collectibles, such as rare Ferraris, vintage Rolex watches, or even Picassos. As ultra-high net worth individuals seek stable, tangible investments in uncertain financial times, the F1 stands out as both a passion asset and a financial hedge. Unlike volatile crypto markets or generic luxury cars, the F1's value is tied to a rare combination of engineering brilliance, historical significance, and enduring desirability. Could the McLaren F1 hit $30 million in the next few years? Many experts think so. With fewer than 5 F1s trading publicly per decade, scarcity is real, and demand only grows as younger collectors enter the space. Rest assured, when the next perfect condition F1 crosses the block, collectors and investors alike will be watching closely. More than 3 decades after its shock to the automotive world, the McLaren F1 has earned its place not just as one of the greatest cars ever made, but as a symbol of intelligent luxury investment. Whether judged by its performance, its rarity, or its market value, the F1 is a legend. From road to riches, the McLaren F1 hasn't just stood the test of time, it's racing past it.